Hey guys, up in the Natahela National Forest today. Found on a new Forest Service road I haven't been on before. Found this nice creek, a lot of crossover paths, bushwhack areas. So I've been checking that out today. But I wanted to make a couple videos. Apologize for my short hiatus. Busy, kids going back to school and whatnot. So, you know, now that we're done getting ready, I'll be back into the swing of making videos. A couple videos I wanted to make while I was out here, since the area is nice and flat, not very mountainy like other parts of the Natahela I go to that I make my videos in. So it's a lot easier to do, I guess, layout type videos, which is today's video. I made a post, what was it, last week on my Instagram, Brody's Plaid, going over my chest rig, my layout, what I have in it. So I thought I'd actually make a video going over it. I think I made one 2+ years ago when I was in El Paso. But, you know, a couple things have changed. You know, just more of a recent update. Still using the same rig, but newer, different gear, I guess, things being used in it. So that's what today's video is about. But before we get into that, the affiliates and sponsors of today's video are Brownells, Kushinki Co., Rucksock, and more. All the affiliate codes and discount codes available in the link tree in my bio on my Instagram, Rhodesian_plaid. So thank you for them providing everything from guns, ammunition to the socks I'm wearing. Be able to keep doing and making these awesome videos, getting out and getting to do all this stuff, show you guys. So thank you to them. All right. So got my my Eagle Industries RRV, Rhodesian Recon vest. That's what the basic vest of this is, the basic carrier. Why did I pick that out other than it having the word Rhodesian in it? I did some research about it. It's based off of the original Rhodesian chest rigs that were made by Salisbury & Son. Not Salisbury & Son. Faraday & Sons in Salisbury, Rhodesia. The 4-mag FAL chest rigs you see. So it's loosely based off of that. You got the molly webbing, but what is great about it is you can deploy this, take this panel up, clip it in right here, and then you can utilize a regular 10x12 sappy plate, which is an incredible thing to be able to do with just a basic chest rig. You can turn it into a CQB type chest rig too, because you've got the armor, but also then you can utilize it in a reconnaissance surveillance role where you don't necessarily need it. You don't need that extra weight. So that is the basic vest, the Rhodesian Recon, the Eagle Industries Rhodesian Recon vest. So we'll start this work over, left to right. Are you looking left to right? Yeah. So I have a 1 quart. It is a 1 quart USMC Coyote Tan canteen cover with a British 1 liter canteen and canteen cup. The reason I picked that is because of how wide the mouth is. I normally carry a life straw in my ruck, my other kit other than my vest, and a life straw fits right in the mouth of that like a normal straw, so you can just drink out of it. Once you drink your purified water that you have in it, you can fill it up and just drink like it's a big, giant straw. This outside pouch, I have Ear Pro and a set, so that's the canteen and the canteen cup. I got the canteen cup because then you can utilize the canteen cup to prepare water, to make drinks, right? Water purification tablets, because you can start a fire and boil water, but you also have water purification tablets and Ear Pro. So that's on the outside pouch, when I'm carrying it, right outside pouch. On the left outside pouch, I have my red light start headlamp with extra batteries, and it's in one of these Vietnam era 20-round mag waterproofing bags that they use as a propaganda piece, but it's like a miniature dry bag. So I use that to keep that and my batteries dry. I have my batteries double wrapped in there. So that's headlamp, Ear Pro, hydration, Gerber LMF II, knife, I've had this for about, how old am I? 16, 17 years-ish. So I have that on there. Pull down, draw down. It has a built-in knife sharpener on it, which is fucking awesome, especially if you don't have a whetstone with you. It has a built-in knife sharpener in the sheath. So that's the Gerber LMF II right there, my right side. Pulling it down with my... Sometimes, if I need to use my knife in a defense situation, I most likely am not going to have my primary, or if I'm carrying a secondary pistol, like a secondary firearm on me. So it doesn't matter whether it's on my firing hand side, right, bing, 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 or my non-firing hand side. That's why my IFAC's on my non-firing hand side, because I can keep my rifle up and utilize and get into my IFAC, right? Dig what I'm saying? So having this over here it really isn't applicable. It's just, it isn't applicable for the whole firing hand, non-firing hand, because that's backup last resort. Or if you're in camp, you field craft, whatnot, it doesn't really matter what side it's on. I have a black diamond non-locking carabiner here. You can lock in this basic things, a rope if you're trying to rappel up or climb up or rappel down, keep you up on the rope. Took that from John Stryker Myers. He said that the RT guys always had a D-ring up on their chest webbing so that they would lock in with their Swiss seat, and then they would lock in up top so that if they did pass out or something happened, they wouldn't swing upside down. So I just put that on there, just taking it from that. Okay, well, if I am rappelling down or climbing down or climbing up, having that so I could potentially clip in so that if I slip and fall, I don't flip upside down, or at least I stay clipped into the rope one way or another, right? So that's why I have that. That's on my right strap. Then I've got two 4-mag magazine pouches. One is London Bridge, the other is Eagle Industries. So when I'm wearing it, these are the two pouches I'll be grabbing from first, and they both just have basic green tip, right? Basic green tip. I'm a green tip slut. Judge me all you want. So those, the first 4 mags I'd be grabbing from, which is 4 times, it's 120 rounds of green tip. Then the next mag pouch I have I have 2 magazines of. And so that is 60 rounds of that, which, if needed, right, I've got that. And then the last set of mags I have are 2 mags of just regular 55 grain full metal jacket for me to be able to go plink. I take this out and about practicing and training and whatnot. But if I'm out and I find a spot I'd like to shoot or something, I have Ear Pro, and I have 60 rounds at least, depending on the magazine I'm carrying or if I have any extra ammo in my ruck. I have 60 rounds of just regular plinking ammo, 55 grain full metal jacket, right? So that's my 8 mag loadout plus the mag in the rifle that I'm carrying, which under the adage of a mag a minute, you're shooting a little slower because you're well-aimed shots. You're looking at less than 10 minutes of, and it's not sustained fire, bop, 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 bop. It's sustained fire of bop, 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 bop. Looking for targets, engaging targets, or potentially where targets are. So that's the kind of, I did the mag a minute adage with the rifle, and this is without my ruck, right? This is just what's on the rig is, potentially 10 minutes worth of ammunition. Left strap, I have my Leatherman Wave, and which has serrated blade, regular blade, scissors, and a saw blade. And I have a spool of tripwire to either set up trips or to make snares in an emergency situation. It's a twofold thing. Then this is a 100 round. I'm not going to pull everything out of it. I'm going to open it up and I'll kind of tell you what's in it. 100 round saw pouch, a USMC surplus saw pouch. I have right on the top. Right on the top, I have a Sunto wrist compass, which is right next to, in the very front, a Cat 7 tourniquet. So in reality, if I had to ditch this whole thing, I have my rifle, I could grab a tourniquet, which in most situations, bleeding-wise, whether you broke a bone, if you break a bone, you can use it to splint, but also bleeding, it'll stop. I would open this up, reach in, and grab those two things right on the top if I was ditching this whole thing. Then I've got 2 sets of gloves. I have a folding Leatherman, the EMT shears, the Leatherman Raptor shears in here. A red and green glow stick for identifiers. Then I have a battle bandage, compressed gauze, frog tape, a frog bandage, a small packet of, a small Ziploc bag with water purification tablets, Band-Aids, moleskin, boo-boo kit in there. So that is all these pouches. And then right in here, you see that? All right, there we go. Right in here, I have a little elastic holder for mini glow sticks, for map reading, map plotting. I have protractor and range cards for ranging and plotting. I have a miniature VS17 panel, snap together VS17 panel. I have a US Lensatic compass, big one for direction mapping and plotting. And then this little case, fire starter, pens, notebook, signal mirror, small magnifying glass for map reading and or fire starting an emergency situation. So that is in the admin pouch of this. So that is the overview of my Rhodesian Recon vest. Basic. I've had it for over almost 5 years now. Changed the items, changed the setup a little bit, but it's basically remained the same for me. I love it. It's simple. It's dual purpose. It's for reconnaissance, surveillance, very basic role, or a survival role, because it has all the things. You could use this to survive. If you had to ditch your main ruck and you were just going from some type of reconnaissance mission set, however the wordage you want to use, to, oh shit, I'm in a survival role, not even necessarily escape and evasion, but just kind of like, okay, well now I gotta get the fuck out of here, right? So that's the main part of why I have the kit the way I have the kit, right? So yeah, so there you go. That's my main chest rig. This is what I carry all the time. From Maine to Texas, the Southwest, New Mexico, and now here in North Carolina and Appalachia, North Carolina and Georgia. It's been there, done that with me. So cool. All right, guys. Thank you for watching.